Guys, welcome back to Traderscale Success Stories. Today we're joined by someone we've never had on before, a guest who has had over $20,000 withdrawals since 2024. Andy, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell, obviously just before we get going, let's just tell everyone kind of where you're from, a little bit about your background, how old are you, what's your job?
My name's Andy.
Yep.
I'm 52. I'm from Manchester, born and bred in Manchester. I've been a health and safety and project consultant for 25 years. That's pretty much my background. Married, one daughter who's now 15, nearly 16.
Good age. Obviously, like say you mentioned it at the start, you've been trading with Traderscale since 2024. Good 2 years. What's made you kind of stick around for that long?
Yeah, it was a good 2 years. It was a journey for me, like everybody else.
Yeah.
When I'd never done it before, and you dip your toe in, and you've got all this information coming at you from every different angle.
Yeah.
And then I was pointed in the direction of Traderscale through one of my mates.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd looked at various different other prop firms, but this one was recommended as the best one. And I went with Traderscale, and yeah, I was happy with it.
Do you only trade with Traderscale, or do you use other prop firms?
No.
Solely just Traderscale?
Yeah, no, I've never touched them, to be honest with you. It was, you know, when you try something for the first time and it kind of works out for you and you're happy with it and you learn the ropes and whatnot, and that's just the way it's been. So
literally solely.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is good, because different rules can confuse you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you find a good one, you just stick with it.
Definitely.
Obviously, we mentioned at the start as well, we'll get straight in with it, $20,000 withdrawals since you started in the last 2 years.
Yep.
How long did it actually take you to get there, do you think? Obviously, we're saying 2 years, but did it take you a year to get into it? Or?
Yeah, I'd say about 8 months to a year.
Yeah.
And that was, so like everybody else, you're on social media and you see all these people wanting to make extra income and all the rest of it. And I'd looked at all sorts. I'd looked at Amazon. I'd looked at just everything that was popping up, even selling PDFs at one point. Honestly, it came up on TikTok. But it was through one of my mates who I've known for many years. I used to work with him. And he'd taken it up, and it's now his full-time profession.
Oh, really?
And I just started asking him questions, and he got me into it, and just dipped my toe in the water really at first. And like everybody else, you start on a journey, and I got my first account, my first funded account, not really knowing as much as I should have known at that point there. And like everybody else, you know, you're never going to be an immediate winner at something. It's a learning curve at the end of the day. So you make some wins, you make some losses, and you'll blow an account. And I've blown a few accounts before you actually start learning some lessons.
I bet I've blown more. Oh God, yeah, I'm gone.
So yeah, it was. I've primarily traded in gold. I've looked at, prior to coming to Traderscale, one of my other mates, he was into crypto, and I kind of considered it. But then I was warned away from it by quite a few people saying it's not really a good place to be unless you're absolutely fully invested into it, which I wouldn't at the time. So I was just advised on the gold market by this mate of mine, and that was it. I just started giving it a few tickles here and there.
Was there a moment where it kind of clicked? Because a lot of people say there's this or there's that, but was there a specific moment where it clicked for you?
Yes. So you'll see thousands of videos online.
Yeah.
And there'll always be accounts on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok and whatnot, and the usual people have got Lamborghinis in the background. They're always filming from Dubai and all that, and they're just trying to entice people in because they're just salesmen at the end of the day. But the thing that attracted me about Traderscale and the journey that I took is that I was more invested psychologically with people who weren't as brash. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it came across as more genuine. And when I first started with Traderscale, I was still trying to find my feet. And I think the important thing, and everybody says this with every single video you'll see, is you've got to find your strategy.
Yeah.
And there are loads of different types. And it's the strategy for me, it's about how you're comfortable with your own learning level. Some people are a lot more professional and have many strategies, but for me, it was about find one, and if it works for you, stick to it, and that's what I did. But during that time, I'd looked at, and you'll get confused by loads of different people. You should do this, you should do that. I've even bought books, right, on looking at patterns of candles. So if your candles are doing this pattern, do this. If your candles are doing that pattern, do that. And it was just like, it was all bollocks. Do you know what I mean?
But again, it's people, there's so much information out there now, and there's so many people trying to give too much information. There's too much in it.
It is. And I think you can be really blindsided by it. But the important thing for me, and if I was gonna advise anybody on how to do this, is take it slow, accept the fact that you will make some losses and you will blow accounts.
That's what I was going to say. How many challenges do you think it took before you started to see payouts?
4.
So you blew 4, and then your 5th one was like, right.
Blew 4, and that was just me being cocky.
Because I was going to say, like, obviously, I always ask people, did you kind of, I guess, have you always traded the same way?
No.
So obviously you've started
so
a bit erratic.
Yeah. So when I started, like probably, I don't know, most people that first start out, I was just gambling at the end of the day, because you don't know what you're doing. You haven't got a clue, and you'll get a few decent trades. You'll wake up in the morning, my trade's won overnight, brilliant, it's really good, and you've seen it hit your profit level. But there's some really key lessons that you need to learn, because as soon as that losing one comes in, you then get the emotion sets in, and it's like, and it, just like a gambler, I've got to make that money back, and then you lose all sense of being rational, and you start placing trades that are just, what are you doing that for?
Just guessing in it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, what obviously with your trading now, what is your strategy, and what do you always, like, how do you trade now? As in, like, what time of the day, what strategy? Because obviously some people have, like, liquidation thingy levels, whatever. But what is? Let's tell the people, like, what is your strategy? What time of the day do you trade?
So
how do you trade?
I'll normally check the charts first thing in the morning when I get into work. Asia's normally done by them.
Yeah.
So I'll get to work about 6, 7ish, something like that. Hit a few emails, and then I'll check some charts. What I kind of focus on at the moment more than anything else, I try to play things as conservatively and safely as possible, because I have been stung and it's not nice. And I focus solely on fair value gaps, and that's it. That's what it is for me. So I'll check out an Asia session's done overnight. I've got some indicators on TradingView. Those indicators show up the FVGs that the current trend's showing, and then I'll look at 4-hour charts and then 15 minutes. And if there's something that's really jumping out at me, then I'll have a dabble. But if it's too erratic, I just won't at the minute. I'll back off, and that's where I made the mistake the first time.
Because you had to trade.
Yeah, you kind of feel as though
it's that buzz as well.
It is.
You're in a trade, and you be at work, and I'll check my phone, wonder how that trade's doing. It is almost like a dopamine.
I was on it. I was on it all. Do you know what? I was in meetings in work, and I had my phone open where nobody could see it, and I was just literally looking at charts permanently. And it got to the point where I'm like, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. And then also the other trap that I fell into as well is when your trade's winning and you've set your profit and you've set your stop loss, and it's then going into your profit as soon as it gets to even a quarter or maybe in half the way, is forgetting about the proper way of trading and just thinking, I'm going to close that down because I'm now in profit. And it's just the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, it is. It's the emotion kicks in, though.
Yeah, it is.
And do you know what a lot of people do? That you'll hold a losing trade.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be like, it'll go down and down and down and down.
Yep.
You'll hold it.
Yep.
Eventually, it's too far in it. But on a winning trade,
yeah,
as soon as it goes into like blue, or as soon as it goes into profit, you're like, take it. You're like, wait there, you just held a losing position for 6 hours.
Absolutely.
You've gone into profit and you've closed
5 minutes in. Yeah.
Honestly, I was doing that. I was like, what am I can hold a losing trade in that red for so long, and the minute it goes blue, and then it goes, and I'm like, why didn't you hold that for 6 hours?
I know. It's stupid.
It is such a hard thing to do. So, go back to this. Obviously, if you I know you do a lot of prop firms. Have you ever dabbled with live capital?
No.
No, it's strictly no point. Yeah. What type of challenge do you normally get Traderscale? Is it 1 step, 2 step?
2 step.
2 step. Because I was only recently, I won't mention that actually, the rules are different. When it comes to passing a challenge, so let's say you blew your account now, if you're funded or whatever, and you were trying to pass a 1 step or 2 step, do you trade differently?
No, not really.
No, it's not like different strategy to pass, and then when you're live, you try and just keep it a plain field all the way through.
No, I try and stick to the same. To be honest with you,
a lot of people think, I'm going to pass up the lot sizes, go a bit more aggressive, and then they go back to when they're live. But
yeah. So, in terms of strategy, no. In terms of lot sizes, yes. So
you go a little bit bigger.
So you'll up it at the beginning, and then once you're trading live, and you've got your funded account, you just got to be sensible, and stop upping your lot sizes and just keep them consistent.
Yeah. Did you, that moment you got the first payout, was there any doubt in your mind? I guess for you it might be a bit different because you've never used other prop firms, but even still, because obviously it's real money.
Yeah.
And when it's in TradingView or MetaTrader or whatever, you're looking at it, it almost is like Monopoly money. When you went back on a Traderscale website and you requested that first payout, was there any doubt in your mind about getting that money? Were you nervous, or were you just like, well, no, I've got it, it's going to be mine? But
there was, when you look at things like consistency rules, and you go through them and you know that you're bound by the consistency rules and that you've played the game and you've played it fairly, then at that point, no. And that money hit your bank buzzing?
Yeah. And then obviously, like, once you got your first payout, did your strategy change at all? Not strategy, I guess your mindset change at all? Did you think, like, that's real money, that's in my bank?
Yeah.
As in, like, now do you think, right?
It kind of does. Initially, you'll feel big bollocks and you're on a winning streak.
Yeah.
But you've got to put it into context. Because if you then take that and think, I'm invincible, and you let the emotion take over again, within no time that's going to go. And it'll change your mindset, and you'll start doing things that you shouldn't rationally normally do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So if you've got a decent payout that's just landed in your bank, and you think, I'm on a winning streak here, then that's going to affect the way that you approach the charts on a daily basis.
We're going back to mentally as well, isn't it? There, because mentally you might see that payout and think, oh well, I got that. If I just doubled my lot sizes, I could get a bigger payout.
I've only ever doubled my lot sizes in panic mode when I very first started out.
Yeah.
When I was in this phase where I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was taking chances, and I needed to claw back losses. That's when I doubled my lot sizes.
That is going to bite you in the long run.
But at the point when I'd started to make winning trades where I was getting payouts, I thought, whatever it is that I'm doing at the minute is working. Let's not forget, I've never done this before.
Yeah.
So this was all new to me, and it was all learning for me. And at that point, I thought, whatever it is that I'm doing right, so I'm not going to change it.
And stick to it. And just for people who struggle mentally and the FOMO side of it, any advice?
Just be careful.
Yeah.
Just be careful. Trading's not gambling. It can be gambling if you treat it the wrong way. If you go into it thinking this and you jump into this panic mode and you need to claw back what you've just lost, then all it is gambling. You might as well just stick your money in a fruit machine or on a roulette wheel. It's exactly the same. What you need to do is take a step back, have a breather and think, right, set my lot size small, start small, and just keep building up and find a strategy that works for you. I find that fair value gaps and hunting for them works for me.
Yeah.
And that's it. Other people will do other stuff, like they'll look at fair value gaps, they'll look at break and retests and so on. For me, fair value gaps worked. I've had payouts from it. And even when I'm putting trades on that are not live trades, but I'm just messing about on the charts on TradingView, for example, I will still keep to that strategy and then go and look back later on in the day to see whether they work. Yeah. And so long as I keep to that strategy, then
Well, they're obviously working, having the payouts. What's your plans? 2026. What is your plans with Traderscale?
The goal is to keep on going.
Yeah.
I don't know about most people as far as... So I've always traded in gold. But what I've found is the gold market has been unpredictable since Trump got in.
Yeah.
And it's not been as consistent as before him when Biden was in. And just... He's one of those types of characters where he can just come out with one sentence and it can skew the entire market on all fields, not just gold as well. So I think playing the game carefully at the moment, it's settled down quite a bit. Within his first 12 months, it was erratic. The gold prices were everywhere and you couldn't really predict it. Whereas now it's calmed down a little bit. So for me, 2026, continue with funded and then just continue with my strategy and then just continue to learn as well.
What are you at the minute? You're 200k funded or 100?
200.
You can go to 400.
Okay.
Can you?
6.
Oh.
6? Wow.
You can go to 600k funded. I think you've got to pass another 200. Oh, you could pass a 400k.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can get up to 600k funded. Do you think you've got it in the locker to run 3 200k accounts?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean,
because technically it would just be the same strategy over 3 accounts.
Yeah, I know.
Treble your money.
It's not something that I haven't discounted before, and I have spoken. So I've got a really close friend outside of here who actually got me into trading. Really good friend of mine, and we have talked about multiple accounts before. And he said exactly the same thing. Just get another one. Get another one.
Get 3.
Yeah.
Because Traderscale now, guys, you can get up to 600k funded. If you didn't know that. If there was one thing you could change about Traderscale and they needed to improve on, what would it be?
That's a tough question.
Do you know what's funny about this question is everyone thinks and they think, should I say something bad or good? Yeah, you can say anything you want. It's honest feedback.
It's not, and I'm being honest. I didn't have a bad experience at all, and I've not had a bad experience from the beginning. I just haven't.
Yeah.
I think making the consistency rules probably a little bit clearer for people who are newbies, who are just getting into it, because if they go into a funded account with their eyes shut and they're not entirely 100% certain on what they're doing and they've not read the consistency rules, for me it might trip them up. You need to be fully aware of what it is that you're doing.
$3,000 in a day and then you do 100 a day for the rest of it.
Correct. Yeah.
You're not going to pay out, are you?
Exactly.
So read the rules.
Yeah.
Especially the consistency rule.
Yeah.
But I think they are, to be fair, I think they are there for a reason and they actually make you a better trader.
They do, definitely.
1,000,000% they do, because if not,
yeah,
you'd try and get more.
They are, because the consistency rules are always there in the background, and so long as you're aware of them and you always revert back to them, as you say, it makes you understand the system a lot better.
Yeah. Just a question we'll pick up on. A lot of traders fail like a prop firm challenge, obviously, or they'll pass but then struggle when they get live.
I think so. I think there's a lot of chance taking on passing a challenge.
And then they can't switch their mindset
and then,
for when they're live.
Yeah, so once you've done that, you're still in this Billy Big Bollocks mode.
Yeah.
Can I swear on this?
Yeah, that's literally it. Right, well, like I said, amazing having you. Like I said, $20,000 in payouts only started, a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. So it just proves anyone can do it. Mate, it's been amazing hearing it.
Thank you.
And yeah, good luck. Hopefully we'll get you on in another year's time, 600k funded and smashing it.
Nice one. Thanks very much.
Right, thank you.
All right.